Hey guys, happy Saturday. So it is freezing outside in Maryland. It's in the 40s, raining, windy, just really cold. Have my heavy winter coat on. Here looking at spring crops, just got a minute to start checking spring crops and I'm getting a little nervous. We had a really bad freeze this past week. There is black on some of my stuff. Let's see. The Bells of Ireland have yellowed. We'll see if they come out of it. Bells of Ireland went in the fall, and it's hit or miss whether they can make it through the winter here. We had a really rough winter and they did not make it. So this is my second planting of Bells of Ireland, and they were a very small plug that I put in, and they're yellow. They're not dead, but they're yellow. So we'll see how long it takes them to come out of it and if it's worth keeping the crop. We also have Bupleurum that is like volunteer Bupleurum, and it's about 4 inches high. It got dinged up pretty good. It's yellow and then also black/brown speckled in spots. So even if it does come out of it, I don't know that it's going to look the best. We'll see how that turns out. The phlox looks great. Daffodils and tulips got taken out. In my high tunnel, it's also going to be a rough year. I think it was January, we had really hardcore snowdrifts up against my high tunnel. I'm talking like up to here on me. So there was no way I was shoveling that out by hand. And then we got a solid layer of ice on top. So it was probably 5 weeks that I did not go in that high tunnel to water anything. And I think some of my ranunculus might have dried out, didn't germ, didn't get the water to germ. It messed with some of my ranunculus. I also switched to a new crop of ranunculus this year. I always have those dreamy pink ruffly ranunculus and I love them so much, but they sold out last year. They had a crop failure. It was really hard to get the ranunculus corms last year for that variety. So I switched to another variety hoping it would be good, and I just don't know that it was as good as my old variety. So I'm hoping to order really soon this year and get my old variety again for next year. But this year is going to be tight on that beautiful dreamy ranunculus, unfortunately. I have anemone coming in and it looks great, but you know, anemones are nice, but they don't last forever. Trying to think what else. We've got the salvia coming up. The salvia looks great. The baptisia actually looks good. Some of it has black on the tips, but I think it's going to come out of it fine. It was in bud, so I was really nervous. I have not been out back to check my peony field yet. I'm going to have to check that, but just all in all, I think I'm going to be just shorter on crops this year. Last year, I put in a full greenhouse of lilies, just kind of for the fun of it, and it turned out to be amazing, but they were smaller spray lilies, and they went so well in bouquets as an addition to the ranunculus. I kind of wish I did the big fancy lilies this year because I don't have the fancy ranunculus to go with it. So the lilies could have been the focal flower, but since I didn't do lilies, I just have my volunteer lily field coming up. Some of those are, you know, they're starting to stretch, they're starting to get bigger, but it's going to be a bit till I have my lilies because it's not hot out yet. So just all the things going on. All in all, stuff is going to be shorter this year and we're going to be low on stuff. So definitely place orders early when I put up the pre-orders for bouquets, and I'll just kind of keep following along. Maybe I'll take some video in the greenhouse next week, but I'm basically just trying to keep everything watered and fertilized and happy. And then we'll start making some decisions in the following weeks of, you know, if I start taking out rows early and trying to get ahead with some summer crops. So we'll see where that goes, but I'll let you know. All right, thanks.